Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and tonight we're going to be doing a bonus Saturday video for brand new players to Arena. So this series is going to be designed for someone who has never touched Arena before, is either new to the game of Arena in general or new to Magic in general, and wants to play on Magic Arena. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a brand new account, go through the process of doing that, and then we're going to go through the process of turning in codes to get some free stuff to start off with, and then the series is going to continue on as we travel through the beginner's track. So if you are an experienced player, this video is probably not for you, but if you are a new player to Arena or still trying to get your feet wet in the game, this is probably right up your alley. So let's go ahead and take a look. I went ahead and created ahead of time a dummy account, an account. My name is Edwin, by the way, for those of you who don't know. So I went ahead and created a dummy account on Gmail, and this is the registration. So the first thing, of course, you're going to want to do is you're going to want to download the software from Wizard's website. Really quick, fast install. Make sure that it's up to date before you go ahead and get to this part. And then you're going to click register to get to this part in the game. So as you can tell, I've already created a username. Yeah, that new guy. Given it my dummy email address, and then, of course, set up a password for it. And we're going to hit submit. And this is going to help create your Magic the Gathering experience. And we're going to kind of watch as we log into the game, because there is some fun stuff that you only ever get to see one time whenever you're starting to play the game.
Wake up! Wake up! Whew, looks like you barely survived your last battle, but with some training, you'll become a force to be reckoned with. Let's get started.
This is Sparky, for those of you who don't know. So it throws you right into the game.
The elves of Llanowar are impressive warriors. Perhaps one of them will help us practice.
The forest belongs to the elves.
She seems kind of mean.
She seems like an enthusiastic teacher.
Yes, she does.
You'll need to draw mana from lands to cast your spells.
So, one of two ways you can do this. You can do the drag and drop onto the playing field. That will allow you to put lands in. I happen to tend to do the double click method, as most of you who watch my videos have seen. But if you double click a land, it will absolutely just drop it right into play.
You don't have enough lands to cast anything yet. So that's all you can do right now.
Yeah, right now the only thing you have is the Shrine Keeper, which is a 2/2 for 2 mana for white, but it looks like you've got the mana to cast it. Okay, good.
The land so you can summon a creature.
So here, we'll do the drag and drop method for this. Here we go. She's going to walk you through the process of how to add up to all of these. Again, you can do the drag and drop. This will auto tap your mana. Now, in this particular deck, it's a mono colored deck, so it doesn't matter. When you start getting into a deck with multiple different colors of mana, you might want to manually tap it to make sure that the auto tapper doesn't mess with you a little bit as far as which mana it taps, because sometimes you want to keep certain mana back for other spells in your hand. It tries to do its best. Yeah, I don't want to overtalk the commentary for those of you that haven't seen the beginner's track. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drop another land. We're going to go ahead and swing on the first main phase. There are two main phases of the game that you can do things. So we're currently, you can actually watch this as you go through the tracks on the bottom. The beginning start is your upkeep and untap steps. It's actually untap, then upkeep. And then you have your first main phase, which is what we're in right now. We're going to go ahead and click next to get into the first fight phase, or the only fight phase. I'm going to go... Oh, alright. It's making me do this in the first main phase. Okay, interesting.
Only one of your creatures is ready to attack.
So this one's got Summoning Sickness, which means it cannot attack on the turn that it was summoned. And we're just going to go ahead and swing in. And we're going to do some damage. Now this would normally move into the second main phase, and then you have your end step as well. I was hoping to actually cast a creature in the second main phase in case she had something to react. Oh, she's got a response. The Treetop Warden.
Also cards to inspect their details.
Yeah, you'll take note that during the course of the first training one, you're going to get a lot of these. Since they want us to do everything in the main phase, let's go ahead and do the Luxon Mindbreaker.
Keep pressing the attack.
So we're going to go ahead. If you hit all attack, it will swing in for every person. And obviously, if there are planeswalkers over here, we'll get to that shortly. You can choose to attack them instead, but in this instance... So now they're going to show how combat works. So it's going to do 2 damage to me, I'm going to do 2 damage to it, and they're going to kill each other. They've really done a good job with explaining this game. This is not what the beginner track used to look like before.
Admirable. Pity I have to crush you.
She's kind of arrogant. Oh, now I know why.
That's a big problem.
That is a big problem.
That beast will destroy your creatures if you attack now.
So you obviously have the option of not attacking, which is what we're going to take.
You've shown spirit, but I will show you strength.
Will you now? Ooh. That is a big critter. Is it until end of turn? Sure is. I'm only...
Stand your ground. One of your creatures can block it.
So we're going to block with the smallest creature. Save that 3/2 to do some damage to her.
Take down that beast while it's still recovering.
I was going to say, they have this set up relatively simple so that you're supposed to win these first couple of beginner games. Like
You're not making this easy.
it's kind of not designed to crush your face the first time you play the game. He's a problem. Ooh, those are problems.
We've got you cornered.
Cast the spell. Clear a path to finish her.
And here we go. We will Binding Radiance, tap all of her creatures. And take the win. So that's how you get through the very first battle on this one. Always nice to get that victory. So now everything from this point forward is actually new to me because I've played as much as I have. I've never seen the beginner's track before, so I genuinely don't know what happens next. Oh, are they going to make you continue to play? It looks like that's a possibility.
Surprise attack!
Ooh, a hasty creature. Alright, we're going to take some damage.
Yes, first blood.
Don't worry. These things are basically harmless.
Yeah, so she says now. So we'll go ahead and drop the land, and I guess we're taking another one to the face. Oh my goodness.
So maybe worry just a little bit.
See, I told you.
Aha, second blood. Alright.
Love the voice acting they
Need
did
to
for
mount
this.
defense.
So we are going to kill one of these things and not let that kill us. We're still taking a boatload of damage on this.
I've got more where that came from.
I'm sure you do. So we're going to drop that, and we're going to drop that.
Creatures aren't tough enough to survive being blocked. Hold them back.
Yeah, that was kind of my plan. That 3/3 is a little scary.
Everybody but me, charge!
So if it's me, I'm going to go ahead and take the 3 and kill his other 2 goblins.
Hey, nobody kills my troops but me.
Very nice. Goblin Grenade. Oh man, do I miss that card. That card came out of Fallen Empires. It's one of the only good cards that came out of Fallen Empires originally. Yeah, so he's going to sack his own creature to do damage to me. Okay. Love the animation. Nothing but land. Nothing keeping us back. Let's go ahead and throw down with them.
Ow, ow, ow! Where's an army of expendable minions when you need one?
Looks like he may be getting...
Here it is.
Ooh. Yep. More goblins. So what do we have here? Gaining life is going to be good, and having a large blocker is going to be good.
Nice defense. He'd be a fool to attack you now.
I assume he still will. I'm going to make a safe assumption that he's...
Never back down. Never walk barefoot in a goblin warren.
Okay. So we're going to block here, we're going to block here, and we're going to block here. I assume he's got... No, I was going to say, I thought he might have some kind of...
Time to bring the pain.
some sort of combat trick, but I guess he did not, which is this... Ooh.
This is going to hurt.
It is, but we've got a good answer for it when it attacks. And we gain more life whenever the new Spiritual Guardian comes into play. So, if we attack with everything now, he's probably going to block here and still take 5 damage. I think we go all out. And that's the win.
It's the potions that hurt the most.
I'm curious as to how far this track goes before... Like, it gives you the option to kind of go in your own direction. Haha. And here's some of the free cards that you get to unlock. Knight's Pledge and Angelic Reward. So it looks like there's 3 more steps on it. We'll go ahead and continue on. 8 cards
Quick
unlocked.
learner. So let's try a more challenging lesson.
I'd like to click on that and see what we've unlocked. So all of the cards that came in that deck we have now unlocked and you have access to. Now these are arena specific cards. These cards are not necessarily available in packs that you open.
Follow me to Ixalan. There's a mystic there who spent his life studying the nuances of combat.
This is what we're trying to do. This is what we're trying to do, is open these free decks, these 3 free decks. All right, let's continue on. Again, most of these are genuinely set up for you to be able to win. It gives you a feel for the game.
He might look like any other merfolk, but his knowledge is boundless. Stay patient.
Yeah, in case you didn't know that, you can actually move cards. I tend to move things
Wisdom you seek, I will teach you.
to where land is on my left, and then I do it in casting cost. Ooh, flying creature right away. That's going to stink.
Birds fly freely, unfettered by earthly bonds.
That's very nice. You can have my kitty cat.
Everything is connected.
Ooh, that is a
You must
much bigger bird
understand
now.
Air, land, and sea.
Again, showing you how the mechanics of auras and enchantments work on creatures specifically.
That bird can fly over any blockers on the ground.
Not much we can do. And unless I've got a flyer in the deck, I'm going to be in some trouble here. I do like the idea of turning the other cheek here, though.
Good. You've been paying attention.
And since I can't block the bird anyway, there's no reason to keep it back for defense.
Obstacles may block your
Aww.
path, but
There's
do
a
not
crab in
lose
my way
sight
now.
of your true goal.
Is that crab wearing a pirate hat?
It sure is. Alright, what we're going to do... So there's no benefit to attacking right now. So I'm actually going to cancel that and go no attacks at the moment. That flyer is going to be a serious problem.
Ebb and flow.
Oh, he's going to water knot. I assume the cat? Oh, I would have done that. I would have absolutely have. So water knot, of course, blocks it down.
He's running out of cards.
That's okay. Now we can punch through the crab. So we've got that off the board. Gonna be taking 2 again from that bird.
If you keep to the shallows, you'll never learn the secrets of the depths.
Wow, that sounds deep.
I think she insulted him. Another crab. Alright, so I need something in the air to keep me alive. Gaining the 4 life is nice, but we're going to continue to attack with the Sanctuary Cat and crushing his crabs. That sounds weird. Ooh.
If you like big waves, do not blame the ocean when you get carried away.
Okay, so now we're in a position.
His lessons are just so majestic.
Angelic Reward has flying. Guess what you can't block anymore? I'm going to go ahead and give him that 8 damage. Now, if he decides to swing with that bird, which he's going to, we shall offer up the Spirit Guardian to the magic gods.
The student is a river. The teacher is an ocean. The master is also an ocean.
Wait, what? That last one sounds a bit fishy.
Yeah, I agree. It's not going to matter. We're just going to take...
I was thinking of isn't even a merfolk.
This is the largest flying cat known to the Magic universe.
It was fun while it lasted.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. So, having played this particular beginner's track, something similar to whenever Arena first opened up in closed beta, I think, there is a secret 6th quest. I don't want to give away spoilers against another, and they've just added more cards to your... Now, it's curious to me, like, when you start getting into your deck building, I don't think you have access to these cards. So this also gave access. So these are now the cards that you've earned, continuing on with the other tracks that you've added so far. There's still 2 more cards to unlock on this track.
Okay, you're almost ready to take on anyone, including whoever roughed you up in the first place. For your last lesson, let's head to Tarkir to learn the art of surprise.
This should be interesting. Obviously, ultimately, this is what you're trying to unlock. This treasure chest right here. Viper Nag. Cool artwork. They should really reuse that. And they should absolutely reuse this mat.
And be ready for anything.
Has spells that can be cast on your turn. So those are instants, in case you're not aware.
Little thing has wandered into my web.
I'm going to go with the old kitty cat.
Go on, attack me.
I think she's asking for it. Alright, let's see what she's got in her hand.
This is my favorite part.
Very nice. What does that say? Is it waiting for me to read the card?
Let I get under your skin.
Yeah, it's welcome to Black Control. Black will do that to you.
Your move.
And I'm going to assume she has yet another one in her hand. Ooh. She's got a flash creature. Very interesting. I love these arena-only cards, because you got to figure, Wizards went through and actually paid an artist to do artwork for a card that they didn't print. Now, I think Shrine Keeper. Ugh. So I have a feeling I'd like to put that on because that's what it's telling me to do. I also have a feeling she's going to kill it. That's fine. At least I'm going to survive. But you got to figure, Wizards went through and paid an artist. Sure. I went through and paid an artist for specific artwork for arena-only cards that you can't actually use in standard play. And I was going to say, she's got something big now, right? So now we're going to use our own
Can't
instant.
afford to take another hit like that.
So I think we're going to wait. I think that's what this is trying to get you to do.
Then it's time for some trickery of your
Exactly. I think that's where this is going. So we're going to declare the block first.
own. Cast it now.
And then bump it up. There we go.
Very clever.
I think we're going to hold on to that. Again, having the same problem.
You've fallen right into my trap.
Have I now?
Get ready.
She'll declare her blockers. And then we will drop tactical advantage on it one more time.
I can respect that.
It's your same trick. Of course you can.
I've got nothing, really. I'm at your mercy.
Yeah, I don't buy that. I didn't even see the card. What's going on here? Only if a creature is attacking you. Okay, we're going to hold that. I assume she's going to kill this with some spell.
Looks like you've let your guard down.
Have I now? Ooh. How many of those does she have in the deck? That's way too many, just for the record. You're only allowed 4 of any one card in a deck, just for the record. And she's got like 5 of them in this deck so far.
Ugh, why won't you die?
Now you've got her.
And we will call it a win with the angelic reward. So again, these are all clearly set up in stages to allow you to go through and play this through and win these relatively simple, giving you an idea of how the mechanics work in Magic and how the interface with Arena works. Oh. Ooh, Sarah Angel, one of my all-time favorite cards, all the way back from the alpha sets. And you've got a rare Inspiring Commander. So that unlocks...
That was some quick thinking. When we first met, you looked within an inch of your life. But now
This is what we
you're
went for.
Unstoppable. Who were you fighting in the first place, anyway?
Oh, Nicobolus.
Nicobolus. After I annihilated you, I really didn't expect to see you again.
Oh, really?
What? This is a terrible idea.
So
There's no way you're prepared for this guy.
this is the game that is where they take the gloves off a little and they stop hand feeding you cards to play. And you really got to think your way out of this one. This one's not an easy one for new players to play out.
I'll make a deal with you, Planeswalker. Defeat me, and I'll let you go. Lose, and you will serve me for eternity.
Or you'll just play the game one more time over again.
Fight as if your life depended on it. Sometimes you need to make a tough decision.
You're going to discard the land here probably. We have enough here to cast everything in our hand.
Did he just throw away a dragon?
You look surprised. I do as I choose with what is mine, and it is all mine.
Okay. Yep, here we go.
Everything here exists or perishes at my whim.
Come on, Nikki B.
Power
This
is
would be
the only
nice to
thing
get
that
out.
matters. There is nothing else.
Interesting. I'm starting to hear that audio bug that happens too. I'm gonna hold for a moment.
I will let nothing stand.
There's that little, if you hear it now, it's that little scratchy, crackling thing. It'll give me an excuse to jump out of this if once we beat this game, to have to restart the client. That's, oh. That's why he did it. We're at least going to stick around and live that battle. I don't see solutions to surviving the dragon, though. Nothing in the air yet. We're going to need our Sarah Angel for that.
Enough of this.
Double cast. Great card. It reminds me of Fork from the old original Days of Magic. It's basically the same card, although Fork was in the rarity slot and was in a rare slot. Ooh, ooh. Okay. I am not in a spot here that I can... I'm just going to keep taking that dragon to the face right now. What? What?
Triumph is at hand.
This is a little unbalanced.
What's this?
Oh, I see where we're going.
Just might be able to pull this off.
I see where this is going. This is a little bit more trained out than I thought it was originally.
But soon there will be nothing left of you either.
Previous versions of this was when they took the kid gloves off and they just let Nicol Bolas beat the crap out of you for 2 turns. Ooh. Thanks.
All succumb to Bolas.
This should be interesting.
Hold back. So
Yep.
you can prepare for his attack.
I don't know how we survive his attack. It doesn't have trample. Ooh! Ooh! They all fly. That's a good start. Draw life. Draw cards.
I've underestimated you.
Did you now? So, I am going to stay alive this way. Ooh, 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 I totally could have killed the dragon. I can't go back now. That's a mistake. I'll hold it back for next time.
Such impudence.
Is that so? Oh, as much as I want to cast a Sarah Angel, I need to wait. Oh no, because I can still pull it off. No, I'm going to hold that till next turn. Kill his dragon. Oh, alright, that's what it's trying to tell me to do. I still think this is a bad idea.
An angel. Do you really think a mere angel will stop me?
No, not really.
It's beyond that of a god.
I'm hoping that it does. Does that count? Ah, alright, well, so much for all of that. Oh. Alright, so the dragon is clearly the thing that's going to concern us the most. So we need to get that off the board.
Admit defeat.
Not quite there yet, Nikki.
We've
Ooh.
come this far. Don't give up now.
So I'm going to keep that back. Hit him in the face.
My patience is wearing thin. Let's finish it.
I'm going to kill your 6/6. Your 5/3 can eat, and I will take 1. Except I'm going to do that and kill your 5/3.
This is it.
I'm sure he's got something. Is it? Oh, look at that. He does not.
I'm impressed.
Alright, so that should have been the first 5 missions to get you through just starting MTG Arena. There are a couple other things I do want to cover real quick, but let's take a look and see what we won.
Oh, woohoo! That dragon better think twice before he tries messing with you again.
And you got 5 free decks, which are the monocolored decks. There are videos that I have on my channel that show each and every one of these decks in playing. So I recommend going back to some of the old MTG, I think it's Magic Arena 101 decks. But if you open these up, you get all kinds of stuff like Galta in this one, Lallis you got here, the Death Baron in this one, the Arcane Inventions ones. Yeah. Okay, Tactical Assault's actually a pretty good one. It's almost a carbon copy of the deck that you've played so far.
Pick one. It won't affect your games. And you can change it whenever you want.
So I happen to be a huge fan of
You're
Lily,
standing in my way.
and Lily is going to be what I'm going with.
Whoa! This is your level. Play more games to level up and unlock more stuff. You
All
can
right,
practice
we
with
will.
me to start. Ready?
All right, so before we go, the last thing I want to show is there are free codes available to new Magic players. So let's kind of get those out of the way. If you want to go into this codes, you need to go into the store and you need to go into the redeem codes. Now, I am recording this in late May of 2019, so some of these codes may have changed if you're watching this. I'll try to update as each new rotation happens. But the 3 codes, a couple of codes I want to point out right now. The first one's going to be Play Ravnica, which is for Guilds of Ravnica, which will give you 3 free packs of Guilds of Ravnica. But there's more. We're going to go ahead with Play Allegiance. And we're going to claim 3 packs of Ravnica Allegiance. Now, I'll put all the codes in the description down below for everyone who's interested in case I go a little too fast on some of these. And the latest set that is currently out right now, Play War Spark, will give you 3 packs of War of the Spark, absolutely free. But there's more. So they have some of these parallax cards, which you can kind of see here. Let's kind of get into this and see how these cards, you get these card styles. Now, they don't affect the game, and you don't actually get the cards. It's important to note that. You do get the styles for the cards, however. So let's go ahead and put a couple of those. Revitalize is going to be, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the real card. It's going to be Parallax Potion. L-L-A-X-P-O-T-I-O-N. Parallax Potion. Oh, this one does. That's right. This one does give you a copy of the card and the artwork along with it, the card style along with it. So let's keep moving on. We're going to go for Super Scry. Which is going to give you a copy of the card Opt for your blue decks. Fantastic little card. You'll find that going into a lot of your blue decks. Let's go with Foil Fungus to get ourselves... Oh, did I misspell Foil Fungus? F-O-I-L-F-U-N-G-U-S. Foil Fungus. There we go. We'll give you the Deathbloom Thallid, 1 copy of the card, and the freestyle to go along with it. But we're not done. Oh no, we are not done. Shiny, S-H-I-N-E-N-Y, Goblin Pirate, G-O-B-L-I-N, Pirate. We'll give you one of my favorite cards, the Fanatical Firebrand. So not only does it give you 1 copy of the card, but it also gives you a copy of the style as well, so that you're gaming in style. Let's go with Sparkle Druid. Oh, I misspelled Druid. No, I misspelled Sparkle. S-P-A-R-K. L-E-G-R-U-N. You can see how bad I am at spelling, which is horrible. We'll give you a copy of Druid of the Cow, 1 copy of the card, 1 copy of the style as well. There's other things, though, that we can cover over, which is going to be starter styles. I think you have to... Oh, because I can't spell the word starter. S-T-A-R-T-E-R. S-T-Y-L-E-S. Oh, helps when you're typing. Starter styles. This is going to give you free styles. You don't get the cards for these, but you do get the styles for Luminous Bonds, Divination. This used to be Negate. It's interesting they changed that. Doom Dissenter, Viashino Pyromancer, Llanowar Elves, Meteor Golem, and you get your first set of card sleeves, which are the generic arena sleeves as well. And one final sleeve, or one final style that's currently, I don't know if this will stick around with the Ravnica War event that's currently going on, is Over the Moon. They will give you a copy of Arlencord and her glass style from War of the Spark trailer. So I think those are all the codes that you can have access to right away. Now, there are other things that you can do to get more free codes to get stuff in Arena, and that is in the paper world of Magic the Gathering. The Magic the Gathering gift set from 2018 gave you 5 additional free cards. You have all of the Planeswalker decks from Ravnica, from Guilds of Ravnica up. So the starter decks for Rawl and Vraska and Dovin and Domri, they all come with codes that allow you to get free copies of that deck in Arena. So if you're purchasing the deck in real life, you just turn in the code and you get those. Now there's other opportunities for free codes as well. These are the pre-release kits. So any of the pre-release kits come with a pre-release code that you can play a pre-release in Arena as well. So I think this is where we're going to stop for the first one. This actually ran a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I do apologize for that. But I hope you did enjoy this. If you are a new player, please let me know if there's anything that I didn't cover right away. This is a series. I'm going to continue on and play that whole track. So, for example, if we get back to here, I was going to say, we'll open these in the next one. Whenever you get into this track, they want you to earn experience to get more free cards. So we're going to continue this series out. So I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe. It always helps out the channel. I do appreciate it. And if you are so inclined, there is a Patreon as well. That is patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga. And until next video, guys, we shall see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga, and thank you for your support.